Okay, as I'm kind of relaunching this channel and really thinking through, kind of the direction that I want to take this, I see that there's, kind of an emerging group of us YouTubers that are out here trying to bridge the gap between traditional personal finance. So traditional personal finance being, like getting on a budget, getting out of debt, learning how to invest, learning how to increase your overall net worth. And then over here in Bitcoin land, basically like learning how to use the new monetary layer and obviously increase your wealth at the same time because of the Bitcoin protocol's ability to solve the problem of both monetary and price inflation. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. And what I wanted to do today is just share a strategy that I've talked about in the last couple of videos, but I want to sort of take that to another level. So today I want to talk about the strategy that my wife and I have been using for a little over, probably about a year and a half now. I've talked a little bit about the Fold card. I'm also going to talk about the Gemini card and how we're basically kind of double stacking sats or, small bits of Bitcoin using this strategy. Now, like I said, I've talked about the Fold card in the last couple of videos. This is the Fold card, and this is the Gemini card, which I'll get to the details of those in just a minute. So the Fold card is great because essentially it operates like a checking account almost. So when you open an account with Fold, you basically can fund it like you would a checking account. So you actually even have a routing number and an account number. What's great about this is that you can start earning free Bitcoin by, paying your rent, paying your mortgage. There are, some machinations that you can use. We connect it to our Venmo account, so we pay our landlord our rent via Venmo, but the funding comes from our Fold card, so we get cash back doing it that way. So that cash balance on your Fold card, you obviously can spend that as like a debit card or a credit card, so you don't have to do the debit authorization. You can use it as a credit card as well. It allows you to buy Bitcoin with that balance if you want to buy Bitcoin with that balance. It also allows you, it's going to be hard for me to like remember all the things. I probably, if you guys want, I can go through and make a video of like all of the granularity, around that. Now, what's great about this is that you can start receiving free little bits of Bitcoin like I've talked about in the past. This is really good for you if you are like, you're brand new to Bitcoin, you're like, I'm not even sure that I want to put any money into this. Using the Fold and or the Gemini card, and I'll show you how we use those in tandem in a minute, allows you to get cash back in Bitcoin. And so you're not risking anything. You're not spending any of your own money. Essentially, my argument is instead of getting airline miles that are basically worthless over a period of time, the airline companies inflate those, or points, or even cash back in fiat, it's so much better to start earning sats, because over time, especially if you don't use those sats, if you let them sit there for the next 4 to 5 years, you're going to see an appreciable growth in the value of those sats. So this is a really great strategy. And again, I'll go into more if you guys want. I can go into more of a detailed strategy. Okay, this is how we use the Fold card. Some of the things I covered in the previous videos is that one way you can get free sats with the Fold card is you can spin the wheel every day and you get rewarded like anywhere from 5. I think I've gotten all the way up to like 25 or even 50 sats. Usually somewhere between 5 and 15 sats I get for free pretty much every day. Obviously using it as a debit card or a credit card, I'm getting sats cash back. I also talked about the gift cards, probably close to or maybe even over 100 different gift cards, including, Airbnb, your favorite grocery stores. Publix just got added to their, Kroger, Albertsons. There's a bunch of grocery store, Winn-Dixie. I saw Winn-Dixie in there as well. So this is just a way for you to start earning cash back in Bitcoin for stuff that you're already purchasing. So the next layer that we built on top of that is we just applied for the Gemini card. the Gemini Mastercard, which basically gives you up to 4% on everyday purchases. So it depends on what it is. I think the top percentage is for gasoline. So anytime you go to the gas station to put gas in your car, you're going to get 4% cash back. One of the things that we do to double stack, so right now we're basically, once you spend your first $3,000 in the first 3 months, you get $200 worth of Bitcoin or crypto, but I wouldn't mess with the crypto. I would stick with Bitcoin. You get $200 worth of Bitcoin deposited into your account for spending your first $3,000. So basically just like most credit card offers where you've got some sort of reward. So what we're doing with this is we're, buying gas, we're buying groceries, we're buying, restaurant meals, we're getting cash back that way. And then what we're doing is we're using the Fold debit card as our cash balance, and we're paying off the balance of the Gemini card, and we're also getting sats in Gemini for that as well. So this is a really brilliant way, and I can say that, okay, like if you sign up for the Fold card, for example, and a bunch of you guys have, so I appreciate that because it does help support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. If you use my links in the description below, and I'll pin each one of those links in the comments below as well. But what that does is it allows you to, start earning Bitcoin back with money that you're already spending. So it's not really costing you anything. And then you get the opportunity to see that value grow over time. It's really awesome. So with the Fold card, you get $10 worth of Bitcoin, or you get a $10 credit to your account once you sign up. And I think once you get the actual card and swipe it for the first time. With the Gemini card, the offer there is that, like I mentioned a minute ago, when you spend $3,000 in your first 90 days, I think it's 3 months, you get $200 back in Bitcoin on top of the percentages that you're getting in cash back. So with these two cards, essentially with these two cards, in your first 90 days, at bare minimum, you'll have $210 worth of Bitcoin for free, just for using the platform. It'll actually be more than that because you'll get cash back on each purchase that you make. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm really interested in. This is a tool that I think that no matter where you are on your Bitcoin or your personal finance journey, that you can start using the fiat system, you can start using the dollar system to understand how Bitcoin works and how that you can benefit. So that's all I wanted to cover today. I'm going to have a lot more content around this. Let me know what questions you guys have about this, and we'll cover those in future videos and in the community as well. Thanks.